Hi, everybody. I'm Sharon McCulloch. I'm the Managing Director of Strong Point Strategy. Strong Point is a business advisory and business transformation services company. We help our clients learn and advance the things that they do well by actually synthesizing and standardizing their ways of working to the point where they can strengthen them and they can accelerate and scale. We do that through two methods. We have business development methods, which focus on just pure business skills, business planning, strategic planning, business transformation, and then on leadership skills, which is really relational skills. And our experience is that companies generally invest 5-to-1 in the leadership skills versus people skills. We've developed a series called 25 Rules Needed to Lead, and it's really 25 disciplines that are core focus for business leaders and teams, entrepreneurs, to pick a set of skills that they should hone in on and learn to master. And so that series is called 25 Rules Needed to Lead. I am working through the process of sharing my rules and really learning from others what they mean to them. So today we're focusing on rule number 4, which is push courage. Whether you're an entrepreneur or a business leader trying to launch a new initiative, or you're an executive trying to move the company in a new direction, or trying to recover from lost revenues, or whatever situation that you're in, a great deal of courage is needed. So today I'm with Joanne Graves. Joanne is an entrepreneur. She runs Sanctuary Spa, which you've been doing that for 20 years, right, or 18 years, right, Joanne? Before I say anything else, why don't I let you introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Joanne Graves. I'm the founding partner of Sanctuary Spa. We're a full-service day spa in North Wilmington, Delaware.
So as we talk about Rule 4 and pushing courage, you know, the rule really breaks apart, and that's why the introduction breaks apart business courage, you know, the business skills and courage versus personal courage. And as an entrepreneur, I know that they're both required. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your personal experiences, the business side of push courage?
I started this business on a whim. I had no plans to own a business. The place that I used to work was going out of business, and I thought, oh, how hard can this be? So, you know, I hung a shingle and discovered that it is really hard to run a business, to work with employees. These are things that I'd never done. I also started in this business with a partner who ran the nail salon side of things. We had to part ways. It was just not working.
If you can push through the fear and you actually accomplish something, that's something. Your business, your team, your project is what sustained you. Mm-hmm. My first business failed. I lost my husband, my family, my house. I mean, everything that I knew materially was gone, and a lot of the people that I spoke to said, you know, what you're gaining is your true self, your authenticity, you're gaining your strength. When everything else goes away, you'll still have that, right? But you can't see it until you're in the ditch.
You go through it, yes.
You know, and I was fortunate where people reminded me that you're in the valley and you will get to the other side.
Yeah, if you have the courage to keep going. I know a lot of people just give up. They fold up.
Is there a personal or professional fear that drove you into entrepreneurship?
My job. I started as an esthetician, which is a skincare person, and a massage therapist at a nail salon back in the heyday of acrylic nails. So that would have been in the 90s. All of the nail chains started popping up. It was pushing my previous boss out of business. I could see it coming. So I thought, how hard can it be?
Yeah, blind ambition.
That's where, ignorance is bliss works into the picture. Project. The other thing that was happening at the same time is we had adopted a sibling group of 3 children.
Oh, zoinks.
At the same time, I decided it was time to open up a day spa.
Wow. How old were the kids then?
They were 8, and 10. And then we had 3 biological children. that were right in the mix. Yeah, talk about courage.
Yeah, so you had a lot of, well, they always say fear is a big driver, right? It's just you had a lot of motivation to make it work.
Yes, exactly. I did
Six
have a lot.
little people
Yes,
motivation.
6 little people. Yes, and a really supportive husband.
So this whole blog is about, pushing through the things that terrify you, and many of us, have failed. And so, part of this interview is, what tools, what specifically, when you do you ever get immobilized by fear, and then how do you get out of it? Like, if you had something to teach people listening to us, what would you teach about fear and about overcoming it?
I think that finding a mentor that can come alongside you and teach you how to do some of these things, because it's not fun to fail. It's not a good feeling when you hire somebody, and like I said, I wasn't good at hiring. I didn't know how to do it.
Right.
And my first few hires, when it didn't work out and I had to let them go, that was a horrible feeling.
Or what was the main lesson that you learned from picking the right people?
To not go on gut feelings.
So do your due diligence.
Do your due diligence, yes. Running a business or being in business is really difficult. There are a lot of challenges. A lot of those challenges take courage. Making the decisions, making the tough decisions. But in the end, when you've pushed through, the rewards are amazing. I'm really proud of what we've created with Sanctuary. We've got a great reputation. It's a beautiful spa, and I have a great team.
Yeah, thanks. Wonderful. So make sure you try Sanctuary Spa. Tell us again.
Marsh Road in North Wilmington, Delaware.
Okay. All right. Thanks so much, Joanne.
It's my pleasure.
So we spent today talking about rule number 4, which is push courage. It's in a leadership series of 25 rules needed to lead. A Strong Point strategy focuses on helping people like Joanne and any other leader and team just develop the strength to succeed and to continue to push courage.